Hey there, Capricorn. It's Jen here. I decided for these uh, second readings I do for the month that I'm going to make them more timeless love and career readings. Um, and we'll see if you guys like that format. If you do, please let me know by liking, sharing, subscribing, um, or leaving a comment about what type of content you'd like to see. So, we're going to start with career for the sign of Capricorn. I what I'm hearing is that something's going to come back around. Something is coming full circle. I got this for Sagittarius as well. Um, so if you're near that cusp, wow, choice. Um, wow, these are some powerful cards. Yeah, so something coming full circle. It's almost like someone that passed you up for a job, or you made an offer and they didn't take it. I don't know. Whatever came to mind, if it resonates with you, is what it is. But all of a sudden, it's like they're coming back now, and you're in a position of power. You're in a position to really go for what you want. And I'm hearing, don't lowball it. Like, ask for what you more than what you want, because I think you're in a very advantageous can't talk, position. And it's something to do with this King of Wands at the bottom of the deck over here. He is our entrepreneur. He is the he is the person that can sell. He's a salesperson. Um, but he's so good at it because he's so enthusiastic, and it's like he truly believes in the product or the whatever it is that he's championing. I can't talk, I'm really sorry. um, and he's able to get other people enthusiastic about it, and he's just very charming and dynamic, and people are just very much drawn to this energy. But they're also very entrepreneurial, and they have a great head for business. um, and something about that spark they have, that passion, that those inherent leadership qualities. um, and also, and you can relate to this, Capricorn, being a cardinal sign, being a sign that brings in the new, that moves forward. The cardinal signs bring us from one season to the next. And so you're bringing us from fall to winter. um, whether you that's those are your chosen seasons or not, at least in the northern hemisphere. But you're okay with pushing stuff forward, with breaking new ground, trying something new, putting yourself out there. And that's at the bottom of sort of everything that's going on with your career, and this thing's coming back around because you're going to have a choice with the lovers. Hmm. It's almost like going public with a company. I don't really know what I'm talking about here. So someone could want to. I don't feel as though that you lose control, though. It's, I don't know. I think it might be mutually beneficial, but you have the higher ground. But there's death, transformation. So if you think always with the death card, the caterpillar becomes the butterfly. It's the same being, but that caterpillar will never become the caterpillar. The butterfly will never go back to being a caterpillar. And you see this, I mean, this is, I guess, supposed to be a spirit, but this freedom, there's something about freedom, surrendering this burden. There will be some change that will lighten your load. Something about this, whether it's workload or financial worries or something like that, a burden will be eased by this offer that's coming in, or this entrepreneurial idea that you may be pitching. Um, and I think it's unique because I think that's what it is. We don't need another McDonald's. We need, I don't know why I said McDonald's, but we don't need a generic thing that's just duplicated over and over and over again. We need your twist on it. We need your um, flavor, your style. The Lovers is a choice. It's commitment. We say I do at a wedding, but that's not what makes a marriage work. It's making the commitment over and over and over and over again every day, thousands of times. I don't know if it's 1,000 times in a day, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know. What do you want to stay committed to? What are you committed to? What are you not really committed to and you're willing to let go? You may be able to afford to hire some help. Sometimes the Ten of Wands is about delegation. So maybe as an entrepreneur, maybe you start out doing everything and now you're like, yeah, I can't fucking do everything anymore. And allowing yourself to hire someone, or you're making enough money, or again, this new deal comes in that allows you to hire and delegate. Yeah, I can almost see you being not losing control, but stepping back in the sense that you can focus on what it is you love to do and the things you like to do, and you can delegate the other things. So if you hate doing the books, getting a bookkeeper, right? If you hate fill in the blank, being able to outsource or hire and to unburden yourself, and then you have more inspiration, energy, and enthusiasm. Yeah, here we go, right here, page of Wands, for your creative side. So the wands are very creative. The Hermit, maybe you want to write something, but you never have time or energy to do it, but you have the idea. How can you could shift things around. This could allow you to have the time to do that, to write that book, to develop something, to learn something, take a class, to have that time to build that idea. Or you've built it, but it's become too much and you need to be able to outsource or delegate. Ace of Swords. What's most important? It's cutting away all the crap, getting lean and mean. I don't know why I said that, but that's what came through. The Ace of Swords, though, is that. So if you've had an idea for something, but you can't just can't quite settle on something. This happens to me with creating my own tarot deck. It's like a passion project I want to do, and I have all these ideas, but I can't fucking narrow down on a cohesive theme. You know what I mean? And so the Ace of Swords is, boom, that aha moment. I got it. It's simple. When you get to this point with this Eight of Swords, it's simple. It's just like kind of the main, you just needed to get to sort of the root of something. And once you can get that one idea, that like the foundational idea that everything else sort of flows from, it's kind of, I keep getting theme. It all comes. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is very much to me a card about doing what you love to do, doing what you want to do when you're not working, and monetizing that. The Eight of Pentacles is usually something you have a lot of knowledge about, or that maybe you've been doing and not even appreciated. For example, this is kind of funny. Um, I teach training at work, and we taught one class in person, our pilot class. Like I've trained people one on one and in small groups for a very long time, but this was a more formal, getting up in front of people and talking. And then we went to the pandemic happened, we switched to Zoom. I had no problem with it. And then I realized, I'm like, that's because I talk to myself to the computer, and have been since 2014 doing these YouTube readings. So I was like, I've already have, this skill. It's not weird. Some people who are used to teaching in person are really struggle with teaching to Zoom because they feel like I'm just talking to no one. I can't get any feedback. And I don't know. It didn't bother me at all. Yeah, so you already have, I don't know, it's like just recognizing, like, wait a minute, I can do this. I have all this experience. Why am I selling myself short? Okay, so we are doing Capricorn, and we are going to move on to love. So Capricorn romance. These romance readings, they just kind of come up. It could be for singles, it could be for couples, it could be for married people, dating. I mean, it's just whatever comes out is going to come out. Three of Wands. If you've had a crush on someone um, for a while, you may be finally getting together with them. You may be talking to someone or have a long distance relationship, and you will see them. Look at this fucking guy with his big stick. Is there anything too racy showing? I don't think so. Except his very phallic shaft. All right, let me just look at these. Oh, it's something that kind of bothers me because this came up, I think, for one of the signs. Can't remember who it was. I think it was Libra. I can't remember actually. So the Ten of Cups is usually the happily ever after card. And it usually shows like a family, a very man, a woman, and a child. And of course, that is not everyone's idea of happily ever after. But the concept, is that you're living your life authentically for who you are, and that you're happy, and that happiness comes from inside, and having good relationships with people. Or it may be no relationship at all. But the weird thing is, it looks like she's offering him some fruit and he's walking away. So I'm kind of confused about the meaning of this Ten of Cups in this deck. I almost see like there's a temptation here with the devil. Well, this is you though, Capricorn. Okay, wait. Let me just sit and I'm getting all sorts of stuff, but I need to be able to somewhat coherently explain what I'm getting. Okay, I'm just going to go through each card and what it means, and then bring it all together. So at the bottom of the deck, sort of an underlying energy is this very masculine energy, and that means, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting kind of stubborn. I'm getting a little bit of a Taurus energy. I'm getting a bit of and it doesn't mean in a toxic way. I don't think it means in just someone is very much, yeah, I don't know. It's coming through as someone. So whether this is, regardless of gender, a confirmed bachelor, bachelorette, a spinster. I think I'm a spinster. Um, and I mean that joking. Um, I'm just getting someone who's very set in their ways is how this is coming through. And I don't think though that they're um like fuck you in your face. No, I'm gonna like again toxic. I think they're kind of obtuse. I think they're just who they are, and that is who they are. And um and relationships are so interesting. Like, can we be in a relationship with someone without wanting them to change or trying to change them? And can accepting how they are we okay with that? Or do we feel like a little part of us is dying? I don't know why I said that, but like, can we, you can either truly, for the most part, accept someone else, or you can't. You can say you are, but there's resentment and you just really can't. Um, I see with the Three of Wands, you're getting a perspective. You're like, hey, so for those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like you're working through this sort of concept. Are we truly incompatible, or do we need to approach things a different way? Because the Three of Wands, and when you go to couples counseling, one of the first things they'll say, and I'm not a counselor, but the first thing they'll say is like, what did you like about that? What did you like about that person when you first get together? And I'm just laughing because even though I felt very strongly that my marriage was over, I was like, I should be open to it, open minded. And when she asked that question, I couldn't think of a fucking thing. I was like, I have no fucking clue. So if that's your thought, then it's probably over. But if you can look back with this Three of Wands, I'm sorry, I know I'm laughing, but and think, no, this person has all these wonderful qualities. Um, that I respect and I appreciate. I still respect them. I still, I can understand, and there's still a connection there. Um, like I just see you thinking about things like that, and but not just thinking about it. The Three of Wands is action. The Three of Wands is maybe talking about it and finding a way to come together. Because like this Ten of Wands and the Devil is a bit. Um, I said Ten of Wands. That's interesting. That's the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Wands is you had in your career, right? Something feeling, oh, so maybe that burden of your career is or their career or whatever is affecting your relationship more than you realize. Okay. So that was for someone. And I don't want that. I'm sorry if that felt critical. I just think it's an underlying factor. Um, but I see this energy of these two people coming together. And this devil here, so Capricorn, could be you. This could be the details. You could be a very detail oriented person. And next to this Temperance card, that's Sag. That's me. We can be, don't get me wrong, but we are not known um, for having a meticulous home. Now it's going to depend on your birth chart and I mean everyone's different, but Sages are usually too busy, doing things and taking action and whatever to for that to capture their attention. Um, they have a creative side. That's just not where their head's at. Um, Whereas the Capricorn tends to be, thank God for Capricorn. If you think the world will stop spinning without you, you might be right, Capricorn. I mean, you guys are the adults, I would say, of the zodiac. But that can suck. And it shouldn't be um, all your responsibility. Temperance is balance. How can we balance things out? What feels out of balance? And having a discussion and turning towards each other. What is the devil? What is the devil about, though? It might just be the details, the the details of everyday life you may feel is burdened to you. Page of Pentacles. Or it could be, if you've been single for a long time, it is. Everything falls to you. Uh, and it may be nice to be in a relationship where you have someone else to help out. But it's like that needs to be discussed for some reason that's coming up. Like very practical, this Page of Pentacles. You need to discuss division of tasks and chores that need to happen. You need to talk about where you're going to live, how you're going to manage your finances. I feel like, though, the page is patient. She's just sitting in that tree, waiting. And sometimes the lighting's probably going to get funky with the sun coming in here. It could just be a phase. If you are in a relationship or you're in a period of being single, I think just being patient and working on yourself and other things and getting out of debt, or I don't know, maybe you're going to declutter or I don't know, maybe just be. Actually, maybe, so that's what it is. Maybe just not do anything and somehow learn to let yourself off the hook or stop giving material things such importance. I mean, you're never just going to say fuck it and let your house descend into a pigsty and spend all your money. It's just not really in your nature. But you can, I don't know, um, I don't know, allow that Sagittarian side to come out more. Um, and if you are going to go out and do something, do it. Be present. Don't think, oh, I have to remember to switch the clothes from the washing machine to the dryer. It's almost like you need to turn off uh, your detail-oriented brain there and um, allow yourself to enjoy and be in the moment. Three of Wands. Here's the double Three of Wands. Higher perspective. Where have I been? Where am I now? Where am I going? Sometimes when we're in a situation, this is a cool card, huh? I didn't read the Moon card. Getting a higher perspective, realizing this isn't how it's always been, and it doesn't mean this is how it's always going to be. And allowing, letting go of control. That could be the devil too. Stop trying to control it and something and allowing it to be. The Moon card is Piscean energy. You could be fantasizing. You could be I almost see you, I don't know, maybe you're setting the mood. I can see like And here goes you putting in effort, but I think um, putting effort towards the relationship is a good idea. And I think that it's not a burden. I think you may enjoy it. I don't know. I see like candlelit dinners, um, eating outside for some reason, uh, like having a where you can really connect. There's no TV. Um, I see a real rekindling, but I feel like there may have been again a lull, a distance, um, a separation of some kind. I have one more card. The Hierophant. The Hierophant can be a wedding. It can be approaching something with a more philosophical and spiritual attitude. Um, Again, that releasing, that letting go, that being present in the moment, not trying to change someone. So it's like this weird balance with this Temperance card of letting the situation be, and working more on your perspective about things and letting go, but also um, working on a certain aspect of it. Yeah, it's like shifting your focus from everything that fucking bugs you about another person to what drew you together in the first place, and rekindling that if it's if you're no longer like that Three of Wands there's some distance. If you're single, I feel as though you're keeping things in perspective. You're keeping things, um, you're not trying to force a relationship. Like if something's going to work out, if something's meant to be, then it will happen. Again, that philosophical sort of take on it. Like, I'm not going to try to force it. It doesn't mean I'm not putting myself out there, but I'm really not attaching expectations to things. I'm more taking it step by step in the moment and seeing how it goes, where it goes, if it goes somewhere, and being okay with that, not rushing, being very earthy sign, um, which is a very positive thing, and just taking it as it comes. I see you even kind of like curled up on the couch, reading or binge watching something and just almost being like, I can watch whatever I want. Like, I'm just going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy decorating my place the way I want. I don't know. I see you sort of reveling in wow, my windows are dirty. Holy cow. Oh my God. Capricorn, you guys wouldn't want to come here. Maybe I'll wash my windows today because they are filthy. The sun's hitting it just right where I'm surprised I can even see out them. Okay, I'm sorry. That probably gives you stress. Um, and it's interesting though that seeing things in a certain light, that change in perspective with those Three of Wands that were coming out for you. Um, I don't know. I think it's going to be very, um, it will make you feel at peace. So I don't know if I conveyed that right, but I'm getting a feeling of peace and rest and acceptance. Thank you, Capricorn. If you like this video, you like these topics, the way the love and career, if you want to leave a comment or like or share so I know, or if you want to see a different kind of reading, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Uh, and thanks for watching. Take care.